I'm gonna do the quest now. Dub, 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 dub. I'm gonna do the most recent quests, Star Rail quests, and we're gonna see how this lo-fi story ends. Do I get to see my beloved Tingyun?
Can you wait a little moment? The Master Diviner will be here soon. She's temporarily taken on the General's responsibilities.
I don't think I can ever get used to this.
Not Fishwan.
It's a pleasure to see you all here today.
She sounds so dead on the inside, I feel like.
Collating casualties and losses.
Oh no!
Dispatching forces to round up the remnants of the disciples.
Surely Tingyun's not
Submitting
dead.
battle reports to the 6 charioteers.
But if she is,
now I know what
storytelling.
Tingyun meant when he said, "The highest throne faces the strongest wins."
Game of Thrones.
Generalship is no trifling matter. How could I be enjoying myself? All I can do is get used to it.
Ha ha ha.
I think she's enjoying herself.
Well,
Master Diviner, have you summoned us here just to sigh and complain?
Of course
you
not.
tell her.
On the contrary, I am eager to thank you all in my official capacity as acting general of the Luofu. Now that things have drawn to a conclusion,
Rewards. Let's go.
it's time to reward you.
Ooh, all those benefits that the General promised. They're finally here! Yippee!
Alright, Paimon.
Yes. The Astral Express has braved great evil for the Luofu. Your devotion is evident. After discussions with the 6 charioteers, you are
The
henceforth
highest
sworn
standard of
allies
diplomatic
of the Luofu.
protocol. W.
Within
On behalf of the Astral Express, I would like to thank
He's
you,
back in his
Master
normal
Diviner.
form. Can he just like change when he wants?
Now that things have been expressed, I still have something to discuss with you.
Seriously? Thanking us like that and then immediately sending us on another mission?
It's not a mission. The Stellaron Crisis, the Disciples of Sanctus Medicus Rebellion, the Arbor's resurrection,
Except the horns, as he
not
put
to
it.
mention the Antimatter Legion infiltrating the Luofu.
That makes sense.
I would appreciate if you could go through it all with me,
Ugh.
so that I can reacquaint myself with a finer detail. So, where should we begin? It appears that Vantilia was the mastermind behind it all.
Yes, she
The
was.
Tianzhou warred with the Antimatter Legion in the past, and ever since we have kept a watchful eye on their movements. Few could
Clearly
have
not well
foreseen
enough.
the insidious tactics employed in the execution of their assaults. The Lord Ravager slithered in unnoticed, clandestinely plotting and machinating, and surreptitiously bestowed a Stellaron upon the disciples of Sanctus Medicus. This heinous act instigated an uprising aimed at luring the Luofu into a perilous trap of self-destruction. The present danger posed by the Legion clearly demands a re-evaluation. We should proceed cautiously. When the ambrosial arbor was severed by the Rainbow Arbiter thousands of years ago, the abundance became a taboo. Those within the Alchemy Commission, the original masters of the so-called Way of Immortality, were ruined at a stroke.
The commission became a shadow
The
of its
commission
former
became
self.
a shadow of its former self. Presumably, from that moment on, the seeds of discord for the disciples of Sanctus Medicus had already been planted. Some of them were willing to work with the enemy, acquiring a Stellaron from the Antimatter Legion to try and revive the abundance. They succeeded.
Oh no.
right? But why would Fantilia's objective to be to realize their wishes? Those traitors gained nothing. They betrayed the Tianzhou only to become sacrificial offerings in the Lord Ravager's grand scheme. The Stellaron Hunters. We know just as little.
It's Kafka.
But in the Matrix
look
of
happy.
Prescience, I saw a prophecy that
She looks
Kafka
scared.
received from Destiny's slave. Elio foresaw all manner of possibilities for the Luofu. Based on what Kafka knows, and despite everything being under the control of Elio, That prophecy is indeed the most beneficial future for the Lawfu. The Stellaron hunters walked right into our trap, and even gifted allies, in the form of yourselves, to the Xianzhou. That might sound self-interested, but I hope the feeling is mutual. Now that the future has come true, the Xianzhou has discovered the Legion's intentions, and with everyone's help, has imposed a crushing defeat on Phantalia. How was the Stellaron
It's
brought
so
into the
peaceful!
Xianzhou?
Ah!
And who sent it onto Scale Gorge Waterscape? How many disciples of Sanctus Medicus still remain at large?
Ooh, creepy!
Thus far, we've done our best. I'm submitting my report to the Alliance, and I've already got a plan in mind. All of you will feature in the report. But for the sake of Tingyun, anything related to Xianzhou internal affairs will have names redacted. I hope you can forgive me.
I was about to make the same request, Master Diviner. Since the Arbor's resurrection, I'm sure the Alliance will be poring over every detail of the report. I fear that if the Astral Express gets dragged into matters, leaving will not be an easy task.
Tingyun has committed quite a few violations this time around, and I'll have to deal with them one by one. I must attend to some
We
Cloud
have to
Knight
travel
matters.
around the city once more.
Farewell for now. Oh, if you pass through Starskiff Haven, I have something that I hope you can give to Yuko. It was all so chaotic. When Phantalia took form, it was as if Tingyun vanished into thin air. The Cloud Knights were only able to find her fan. She took it with her everywhere. It's currently unclear if Tingyun was a puppet manipulated by Phantalia, or if some form of deception was used to cloud her vision. I'm already prepared for the worst. Considering how the Legion operates, I fear the fate of the Skyfaring Commission Ambassador may be a bleak one. As for how matters are handled with regards to Tingyun, I believe it's best left to her Foxian kin.
So she's not confirmed dead yet, alright? Hold on.
I understand.
Hold on.
Thank you, Mr. Yang. Now, let me take a look at my remaining duties for the day.
Ah, shit. It looks like Dragon Dan's like just a smidge taller. Maybe? Thoughts? Like just a freaking smidge. Maybe not. Maybe it was just from that angle.
Returning to the Lawfu and Scale Gorge Waterscape. It's a surreal feeling.
Regular Dan? Lol.
I left so determined. Who would have thought that circumstances would draw me back once more? There are only a handful of individuals who know my identity now. I do not wish to guess what could occur if word gets out. But at least for now, I'm safe. I want to meet the current High Elder of the Vidyadhara. It seems I won't be able to cast off Danfeng's negative karma. So I'd like to learn more about his past. I want to find out what I can do to make up for his sins. If you're planning on an extended stay on the Lawfu, I'm afraid I won't be able to join you. I'm sorry.
Next time.
Oh, well, we had a lot of stumbles along the way, but we still managed to kick butt and save the Lawfu without breaking a sweat.
W.
You don't sound very happy. It may seem like the Stellaron hunters are controlling everything, but we create our own future. No matter how powerful they are, they can't make a future that doesn't exist come true. Since showing up, we've saved a lot of people and averted disaster for the whole Xianzhou.
You go.
Who cares whether someone or something was directing it? Actually, I was wondering if Diviner Fu could do me a favor.
Look into your past?
The Matrix of Prescience has amazing powers and can iterate and reiterate Kafka's past. So it got me thinking, if I turned the Matrix on me, could it calculate my past?
That would be so interesting.
When you're free, let's go hit up the Divination Commission together and see what Fu Shen has to say.
Hopefully that is her story quest. That'd be really awesome.
Things have come to a close for now. It's good that you came through unscathed.
Always. I'm a fighter.
The Master Diviner asked us to pass on this item of Tingyun's. I'll go to the Palace of Astrum and meet with Yukong.
Hey, this cutie.
Please extend my regards to the 10 lords.
I will. Our condolences, Hellmaster.
Stop.
You have guests. I shall take my leave.
Bro, is Yukong really dead?
On behalf of the Skyfaring Commission, I would like to thank the crew of the Express for saving the Law Fu from the Stellaron crisis.
Madame Yukong must have heard about Miss Tingyun.
Yes, I have heard. Seeing 4 leave, yet only 3 return, was enough for me to know that Fu Xuan's report was indeed correct.
Oh, snappers.
Tingyun. I still can't believe it. The whole report reads like a bad joke.
She's actually
Simply
dead?
unimaginable. The Antimatter Legion on the Xianzhou, and Tingyun, a Lord Ravager.
So was Tingyun a Lord Ravager her whole life? Was she always
How could
just
someone who spent over 30 years working alongside me at the Skyfaring Commission turn out to be nothing more than a monster in disguise? What happened to the real Tingyun?
Madame Yukong.
I'm sorry. I understand. It's just hard for me to accept.
She had to have
Thank
been
you
even
for
when she was a
bringing
kid.
Tingyun's
Prim?
belongings back to the Palace of Astrum. The Stellaron crisis has cost us too many comrades. Brothers, sisters, children. I'd like to invite all of you as witnesses to this war.
Oh goodness.
To a soul-soothing ceremony hosted by the Skyfaring Commission. Will you consider?
A soul-soothing ceremony?
To put it into short life terms,
A funeral.
a funeral. You see, for long-life species of the Xianzhou, death has always been a distant, mystical concept. People are used to a short farewell, as opposed to a tedious burial process. Given our limited lifespans, the only ones who place value on ceremony are us Foxians. By combining Skyfaring Commission technology with Foxian ceremony, we honor those who have passed on. We place items of the dead onto star skiffs and send them out to sail between the stars, to shine brightly among them. It's not just to comfort the dead, those souls who can never talk with us again,
Depression.
but also to comfort their surviving relatives, close friends, and indeed all residents of the Xianzhou. It's also my way of saying farewell to Tingyun. I'd like to hold this ceremony as a way of distancing the memory of Tingyun from the Lord Ravager who tarnished her identity.
Well, at least she
still
died,
hardly
got
believe
wrecked,
it.
so...
I'll use my
That's
own
A+?
methods to locate Tingyun's whereabouts, but at present, This is the least I can do for her. I'd like to ask you all to witness this event with me. I've instructed Yen Ming to sort through Tingyun's belongings.
Leave this to us. We'll take care of it as per your wishes, madam.
Once again, my thanks to all of you.
You always
Maybe
did
5-star
say
Tingyun
that I
in the
like to
future.
gossip. And here I am rambling on, proving you right again. If only you were here to cut me off.
Aw. I'm being a Sag. Cut yourself off? Kinda toxic.
Oh. It's you. For a moment, I thought she'd returned.
We're here to help sort out Miss Tingyun's things.
It's all in this box. Please, take your time.
W.
Okay, let's see what there is. An Amy Cassiter's seal, a small box,
A knife.
a knife, looks like some
Aw.
kind of antique. But who'd want to hold on to something like this?
Oh, Tingyun explained that one to me. It's a folk statuette from Foxian antiquity. They say it can bring
cute.
wealth if placed correctly.
Not
There's
the well.
also a note in the package. This is for you, Mr. Yenming. Wishing you fortune and success in every endeavor. Yenming, it seems like this is a gift for you from Miss Tingyun.
Before she passed?
I remember asking her for one at the
left
time. This is unexpected. I only mentioned it in passing, but she remembered. We would gift each other all kinds of bizarre
candy that made your leg hair
candy
grow.
that made your leg hair grow.
A violin that could shatter.
That could shatter
That's
glass
Kai's
with
playing.
its piercing shriek. I was completely unprepared for this.
Aww.
I never thought Tingyun would leave something behind for me that was so
Yeah, I wonder what that candy tastes like that grows your leg hair.
earnest. If I don't return a gift, I'll lose our little duel.
Actual
what could
hair.
I possibly gift her back?
Biotin, maybe?
Besides the seal, the knife, and the bow, none of this seems like something Miss Tingyun would have kept. I thought she was more about jewelry and beauty. Could there be other things similar to what Yenming got?
There's nothing else, except a handful of seeds. It looks like there's something printed on the bottom of the box. The Sleepless Earl. Let me think. Where have I seen that name before?
It's like copy.
I can't cook to save my life, but one thing I'm sure of is that's a kitchen knife. It must be another gift that she never had time to send. There's an ad in the knife case. Spices Supreme. A room alley? Which store is that again? It's a good bow. It couldn't be meant for me. Alright, just kidding. Do you know where...
Aw. It's depressing over here.
Which tea would you like today?
Kinda sus.
Oh! This is the tea Miss Tingyun promised to get for me. She really went to another world for me. When I took over this tea house from my parents, I thought I'd shake things up by creating a new tea product. Miss Tingyun came to the tea house one day and heard about my troubles. She said she could find me a brand new strain during her travels. I just thought she was trying to cheer me up. I never thought she'd actually do it.
Oh no.
Where is Miss Tingyun today?
Yes. Now that the crisis has been averted and the ports are resuming operations, Miss Tingyun has been dispatched on business with the Skyfaring Commission.
Who's gonna tell her?
Out to other worlds.
Oh, really? Well, that's a shame.
Shigaga.
Well, hold on a sec.
Yeah, let's go.
Based on her suggestion, I improved the Whale Tide Spring, Emerald Hills, and Dawn Dew strains to make a new variety with a sweet, long-lasting taste. I called it Tingyun's Blend. Seeing as she can't enjoy it right now, I'll have to invite all of you to try a cup.
Depression and obsession. Okay, but this vibe? I like it. I like it! I'm chilling, although this place looks dead. Alright? Is this what this event is about? Is getting this place back in booming? Business up? I'm gonna do that.
Honored guests, welcome to our humble eatery. What can we get for you today?
Young Kui.
What a precious person she is. A sweet thing like her, gifting me a kitchen knife. When she first ate here, I told her my motto: you can't better your own food unless you taste it.
True.
She was captivated. She pestered me about dish after dish. At the end, she mentioned she wanted to get me a gift. A sword for a hero and a knife for a chef. She probably came across some rare mineral and forged it by hand.
Tingyun is too kind.
Who among the Aram Alley vendors hasn't been spoiled by the generosity of whistling flames? Oh, I heard the trade port is open again for business.
Miss Tingyun couldn't tear herself away from work.
I'm not telling him.
So we've had to gift this on her behalf today.
Nope.
Really?
Not doing
Thank you so much. Why don't I give you all a
I'm not telling him what is going on. Not my problem. I'm leaving soon.
Oh, speaking of which, it was our chili beef offal stew that first attracted Miss Tingyun to our restaurant.
Chili beef offal stew?
About that bow, I think.
Ooh, that shit looks bussin'. Okay.
You intended to gift it to.
What brings you here?
Oh wait, no, these aren't the dead people. Whew.
This bow.
She looks so sad.
Did Tingyun pick it out for me? She understood my pain. It's a shame I can no longer do anything for her. 30 years ago, I fought in a terrible war. My comrade and I set sail together. But only I returned.
What war 30 years ago, though?
She never fought alongside me on the battlefield. But in her own way, she became a comrade in arms. Without the help of Tingyun and the guild, the Law Fu would not have been able to recover in the space of just 30 short years.
Aw, bless Tingyun.
Only when the last minions of the Antimatter Legion are wiped out will I become useless to the Xianzhou.
That's depressing.
The star skiff is ready for the ceremony.
Oh my god, we gotta watch this.
Everyone, please place your objects aboard the star skiff.
Wait! Wait for me!
Aw.
Miss Tingyun prepared a gift for me.
Bro.
As a fellow ambassador, I cannot fail to honor our custom.
If I tell the people that she's dead, do they show up? That's f***ed. Maybe I should have told them that she's at least gone, MIA or whatever, dead. I don't know.
Yanming, what is it that you've prepared?
I've brought a paper kite. I know it may seem simple compared to the precious items that Tingyun gifted others in the past, but it has a deeper meaning. I heard that Foxians have a tradition where paper kites are used to comfort the souls of pilots who can no longer take to the skies. Tingyun and I were never pilots in the strictest sense of the word, but we spent much of our lives
are made of his hair.
among the stars. For her to be able to take wing once again would make her very happy.
Out of all this stuff we've got, what do you think we should place on the star skiff?
This time, we needn't compete. Go. Fly on to other distant worlds.
This is the tea that Meng Ming has made, especially named after you.
Thank you for everything you've done for the Skyfaring Commission and the Law Fu. This small seal is the foundation of the Xianzhou's prosperity.
This is a gift from Miss Yensui on behalf of all the restaurants on Arum Alley. You're going to love this.
The Skyfaring Commission shall never forget you, Tingyun.
It hurts.
We'll seek out the truth. And if it is discovered that you were taken from us, I swear to avenge your unjust end. It is time for the soul-soothing ceremony. Please make your way to Earthrise Agora in Starskiff Haven.
I don't know how they can just send her off like this as if she's dead, though. It's like not confirmed, so why do you gotta give her a funeral? Oh god. R.I.P. Rest in peace. It is so beautiful and so depressing.
General, the ceremony is finished. You should take a rest.
Bro, don't tell me what to do.
Not yet.
Yeah.
I have things I wish to convey to my astral friends.
Yeah.
Before you leave the Lawfu, there are 2 things I wish to give the Express.
Your number? Haha. I guess I already have it, technically
Has his
speaking.
conscience finally gotten the better of him? Is he going to make up for all our hard work along the way?
Hush your mouth. He's doing his hardest. I'd like some free real estate. Let's not get too greedy.
Let us reconvene at the seat of divine foresight.
Hello.
Present company is gathered to reiterate the Xianzhou Lawfu's esteemed gratitude for the magnanimous actions of the Nameless. On behalf of the Lawfu Cloud Knights, I hereby present you with a jade abacus.
W.
A symbol of our allied friendship. Back when the Alliance was first established, all those thousands of years ago, the Xianzhou ships swore an oath, etching the record into a jade abacus. The world may crumble, and the heavens may fall.
So let's do it.
But this oath shall never be broken. The same is true of this jade abacus. It is a record of the Lawfu Cloud Knight's promise to the crew of the Astral Express.
W.
It is also a beacon. Grip it tightly, and it will send a message to the jade abacus here.
It's like, have you seen those things where if you're like in a long distance relationship, you have one and your partner has one, and you like hold it so the person on the receiving end knows you're thinking about them? Let's go! That's what we got here, boys!
No matter how astronomically
W! Tingyun just wants to know what I'm thinking about him. I get it, I get it, I get it.
The crew, whatever your need may be. Of course, I trust that such an important article will not be used for trivial or inappropriate circumstances. I hope you can understand.
Head ass.
Got it. Say no more.
Don Hong.
General.
Oh shit, here we go again.
In accordance with the edict of the 10 Lords Commission, I am hereby authorized
Let's
to
go!
relieve your banishment decree. From this
Let's
day
go!
henceforth, you may come and go freely on the Lawfu.
Nice!
But I must remind you that the crimes of Don Feng have had far-reaching implications. And some people, such as those in Scale Gorge Waterscape, will not be much moved by the issuance of a paper edict. While I can guarantee your freedom to come and go as you please, I cannot guarantee your safety.
That's alright.
Again,
he's got it.
I hope you can understand.
I understand.
The Express and its passengers have a long voyage
I bid
ahead
you
of them.
farewell.
May that voyage be smooth and untrammeled. I bid you farewell.
Oh, hi. I know we haven't got the chance to get
Ohio,
acquainted, but I've heard.
To say I'm very impressed.
I wanted to help the general, but things didn't turn out how I wanted them to.
You wanted to help the general by fighting all of his freaking ex-allies, current allies, or enemies, bro. How is that helping?
Also,
it's creating
I
more
have
problems.
a rather abrupt request.
Oh my
After
god, of course you
fighting
do.
down Hung, I feel like my skills are lacking somewhere. If you have any time to coach me. Safe travels.
Alright, I'm ready to beat your ass, buddy. Tingyun spent the first 500 years of his life as a cross-taught comedian. His comedy mentor was also his perfect partner on stage. I didn't know he was a comedian. I want to see that.
Himiko messaged me. The Express detected the Jade Gates reopening. She asked whether we'd be heading back anytime soon. She was also asking after you, Don Hung. I think it'd be best if you update her in person.
She must have been worried. I'll return to the train and put her mind at rest.
Himiko must be eager to
I'm
hear
so
about
glad
what we've
Dan's
been
not
up to on this
staying.
mission too, right?
Such a poet, much wow.
Yeah, you're back.
Yeah.
Himiko and I were just discussing our journey. This
didn't even do
little
anything.
excursion has reached its conclusion. All things must come to an end. Still, some endings spark a new beginning.
Next time, I think I should be the one trailblazing with you guys. Welt can stay on the Express.
think
Since
Wolf's cooler.
when did the work roster just change like that?
Zipe, I'm coming
Penacony.
for you.
Do you remember? Before Kafka's proposal, that was our original destination.
Zipe, Zipe, Zipe.
The Express's records show that Penacony was a prison planet used by the IPC to exile criminals. At least, it was at the time of recording. However, following a Stellaron burst, the planet fell into the arms of Shipe. They say it's been transformed into a prosperous and ethereal realm.
Next planet is gonna be so freaking good. I'm so excited. Oh my gosh.
The family is throwing a banquet there, and they sent invitations out to the Express.
The family!
I was curious about the state of the planet, so I accepted.
Good! That's the first thing good you've done this whole entire trip.
When the conductor is ready, we can set off for the next stop.
Meanwhile, in the shackling prison. Wait, what?
All who enter here are either jailers or prisoners. Which are you?
Neither. I'm merely a lost traveler.
Alright, Otto.
What a spectacle. The Stellaron, the Ambrosial Arbor, the disciples of Sanctus Medicus, the Lord Ravager. A series of threats that almost succeeded in diverting attention away from the crucial question. They who brought the Stellaron onto the Xianzhou, what was their motive? Will you surrender, or do you require encouragement? Abomination of Yaoshi.
General, my power does indeed stem from the abundance.
Oh, not the T-pose.
But I'm the same as you. We are both enemies of Yaoshi.
That's right, Tingyun. Stay out of our way. The revival of the Arbor is an omen. It's time for the Xianzhou to choose its next path. The Rainbow Arbiter, the Plague's author, the Ruin author. This is a chess game between eons. If you don't stand with the winners, you stand to lose. And this time, we will put the abundance in their grave.
Oh shit. What kind of ending is that? That just confirms though that we're gonna come back. So just like the Chasm and Leo or Dragonspine and Mondstadt, we're surely for sure gonna come back to Lo-Fi. Let's go! What a good ending. What an interesting ending. Because it made me feel like Lucha was behind it for a second. I was like, did I just like completely miss that? But so Lucha and Jing Liu, they want to take down Yaoshi, which is normal for Lo-Fi because that's what they've been trying to do anyways. So now Jing Liu's like, hey, you got one option, bro. Either help us and win, or freaking lose and I don't want to say die because he's not gonna die. He's not gonna die, alright? Yeah, it was a great quest. I'm so excited to go see Zipe, Shipe, whatever you want to call her, on the next planet. I'm excited to come back to the Lo-Fi. Can I don't think I can use this. Nope, L Sag. Help my man Tingyun out. Dub, dub, dub.